Now we are being joined by former UK MP George Galloway to discuss all of this Brexit drama. But George is coming to us out of Almaty, Kazakhstan. First of all, George, I gotta address this. What on earth are you doing in Kazakhstan?
I came all the way here to have a stand-up verbal argument with Steve Bannon, formerly of the White House. I'm just a handshake away from President Donald Trump, although I'm not sure we'll be doing much handshaking. I'm debating him at the Eurasia Media Forum, and then I'm off to Moscow to see the chief of RT.
Well, good on you. That'll be an interesting debate, and I hope we get to see it at some point. So let's move along to what's happening back on your stomping grounds in the UK. Moments ago, we saw Polly Boyko's report from London. She talked about Parliament today. Apparently, the majority of Theresa May's own party simply left the chamber while Mrs. May was speaking. So at this point, she's going in for a fourth last-ditch effort, where we think it might be the last. What sort of miracle is she hoping for here? What's going to change this time?
Actually, I don't think she's going to get there, Manila, because just in the last few minutes, it has been said, not denied, but not yet confirmed, that Theresa May is going to make a statement in Downing Street this evening. And most people think that that is her resignation statement. She has lost the confidence of her parliamentary party, as you've just described, but she's also lost the confidence of her cabinet. And the way our system works, the Prime Minister is primus inter pares, first amongst others. And if the others no longer recognize you as primus, then you're no longer the Prime Minister. So it's been a dramatic day at Westminster, and I've been following it here from Kazakhstan by the minute, basically. Her position collapsed because the statement that she made yesterday, it is now being said, was not what was agreed at the Cabinet on the subject of a vote, on whether to have a vote about the previous vote, which was never, in fact, implemented. This so-called second referendum. It seems that she flew by the seat of her pants and decided to stake out political ground that was not agreed by the Cabinet. And they've just lost patience with her. So don't hold me to this, but I think if we talk tomorrow, we'll be talking about the ex-Prime Minister, Theresa May.
Well, that would be a shocking turn of events, George. So we'll have to obviously keep our eyes peeled for that later tonight. So bear with us here with this 5-second delay, since you're way over in Kazakhstan. But yesterday, the UK's Election Commission held a raid on Nigel Farage's Brexit Party campaign office after mainstream media reports and opponents claimed that Farage is secretly relying on money from the Kremlin or even wealthy Trump donors here in the U.S. So after spending the whole day investigating, tell us, did they find anything?
Absolutely nothing at all. It was a political frame-up, an attempt to divert political support from the leading party in these European elections tomorrow. It's a disgrace, a shame on British democracy, a shame on the British media, and of course it's utterly laughable. The idea that President Putin is sitting in the Kremlin sending money to the Brexit party at figures of £499 a time, because of course if it's £500 a time, you've got to declare all the details, the names, the address of the donor. So the idea that President Putin is pressing the send button over and over and over again for £499 at times. It's utterly laughable. And of course, the Electoral Commission found no evidence of any wrongdoing at all. It was just a stitch-up. And here's my guess, it won't make a blind bit of difference. The settled will of the British electorate tomorrow is to give the Brexit Party and Nigel Farage a stomping victory. Not necessarily because they love him, but because they love democracy. And they know that democracy is being stolen in Britain by Parliament's refusal to implement the solemn and binding promise that they made to implement the result of the Brexit referendum. 3 years on, we're not an inch closer to leaving the European Union than we were when we decided to do so 3 years ago. That's not Russia's fault.
You have certainly been spot on with all of this,
It's the British Parliament's fault.
Spot on. And we are looking forward to seeing your debate with Bannon, and we will talk with you again tomorrow, maybe without Mrs. May. George Galloway, good luck today. Thank you.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.